Hey, good morning. How is everyone doing? I'd like to take the time to welcome all of you, the ones who watch in secret, the ones who watch for gossip, the ones who watch to share in secret, the ones who watch to see if I'm talking about it. I'd like to welcome you to the first day of your miserable life. So we're going to talk about today. It's called Living Life Prophetically. And for many of you, I told you to start living your life a couple of messages ago. I said, live your life prophetically. And for many of you, hold on, y'all, you didn't do that. And the reason you didn't do it is because you don't value what I say. You understand what I say, you like what I say, but you don't value what I say. So as I was up last night, and God told me to begin this series, is that many of you, God is trying to bring you to a place that you understand fully what you are doing. And for many of you, I hate to say it, you're an enemy of the cross. You're an enemy of God. But yet and still, you try to live your life like you're being perfected and following all of God's rules. So when we talk about living your life prophetically, what I meant by that is living a life of or relating to a prophet. And oftentimes that means sometimes you got to look at what's being shown to you and understand the reason behind God is showing what is God is showing you. The next definition is of the nature or concerning a prophecy. Because sometimes to live your life prophetically, you don't assume things just happen. Don't random things don't happen on this earth. But because we are carnal and fleshly in our minds, we don't understand the nature of what God is showing us. It also says having the functions or power of a prophet. The Bible tells us everybody can prophesy. So if the Bible tells you everybody can prophesy, that means everyone can live their life prophetically. But in order to live your life prophetically, you have to make sure that your life is lined with Christ. I'm gonna help a lot of you with this illustration because I live my life prophetically. Anytime something happens, whether expected or unexpected, my mind said, okay, God, is you trying to say something to me? Why would, see, some people call me paranoid, but no, I'm very sensitive to the spirit. I'm very observant to how God talked to me. I'm very observant that and how God can use anything to talk to any one of us. Watch this. I got a white cup in front of me and I got a Wyndham cup in front of me. God can be speaking to me these two cups. Both of them white, but the difference is you got to pay close attention in order to see which one of these have something in it. Watch this. When you live your life prophetically, this one don't have any water in it. This one has water in it. Which one weighs the most? This one. because it weights less. This filled up with air. But in God's eyes, the weight of air is more than the weight of water because you need air to breathe. Water just keep you hydrated. If you got enough air, you got hydration because air comes from water. Y'all didn't know that, did you? I know you did. So watch this. Live your life prophetically. We're gonna use this game that I've been playing for a while, this Monopoly game. All right. And I woke up last night and I was playing this game. Y'all see that? That Monopoly? I was playing the game, but because I live my life prophetically, even though I was playing the game, I wasn't paying attention to the game I was playing. It's full of A because they want you to buy something in hopes that you buy something for playing the game. Y'all see that board? Y'all see that board? But watch this. Living my life prophetically, God made me look at this game. I think I'm on level 80 something, it's 170 levels of what I'm told. I think I'm on 88 or 89, and it's people beneath me. All right. But what he had me to look at is that you get these shields that often protect what you're building because you can be a house. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, can I go to it? Yeah. See, you can be a house. And when people attack you, they attack you enough, they destroy what you done built. All right. That's where the revelation came in. I'm looking, I got friends on here, and then I got people. It's a game now. Don't y'all try to read too deep, but I'm trying to show you something. It's a game. And when I looked at it, I seen my friends attacking me, which means when strangers attack me, I'm not fully guarded because my friends are taking away my shield. So when strangers come, they got an open path to tear my house down. That's deep, ain't it? So watch this. It's just a game. I'm laughing. I said, okay. Oh, they paying funny. Well, let me go attack their shields. It's the kicker. He started doing that, and the Holy Spirit, he said, don't attack your friend. He said, go attack a stranger. So I stopped looking for the friends I want to attack. I went and attacked the stranger, but you get points for when you attack him. I got more points for attacking strangers than I was for attacking my friends, but I thought I was getting enough because they was my friends. How many of y'all attack your friends and you think you did something big? You only left the doorway open for the enemies to come in because you wounded your friend because you really didn't value them as a friend. How many of you manipulating people that you call your friend because you don't really value the friendship? I said, well, God, why are we showing me this? He said, that's how they doing me because they doing you the same way. See, when you live your life prophetically, God will take something as simple as a game and show you the people that's around you in your life. Did I just tell y'all 2, 3 videos ago? I said you're gonna be surprised. It's the one that closest to you that's killing you. The one you call day one. The one you call my bestie. The one you call mom. The one you call daddy. Maybe the one that you call my child. It's the people that you allow access to are the ones that's damaging you. So therefore, you're always suspicious about anybody that come around you. It's because the ones that you thought you could confide in, the one that you thought that you can trust, the one that you thought would be with you forever is the one that tearing you down. So what happens, because the ones that you trusted that tore you down, now it's the strangers, the people who want to connect with you. Now they the one got to feel your feeling, your hurt, your pain, because a lot of you are self-willed in your healing. You think because you got rid of the situation, you got rid of the person, you got rid of the problem that is not still in you. Why you think? Why you think when a lot of you think you arrived, I come and shoot you down? You ain't there yet. And then for many of you, I sit and tell you what your problem is, and you want to twist my words like it ain't a problem with what I said to you. He told 5 people because they deal with the same thing. I said, God can't trust you. Have you tried my servant Job? God not trusting you is a big deal. God trusted Job enough that he told Satan, try him. If God can't trust you, don't think God trying you. That's the devil. Why you think I can talk what I talk, see what I see, experience? Because God trusts me. If I told you God don't trust you, some of you can't fathom what that means. You understand God don't have fellowship with people he can't trust. That's how deep that is. He can't have fellowship with people he can't trust. Because he got to trust your body to be perfect for what he wants to do. He got to trust your mind to be perfect for what he wants to say. And Lord knows he got to trust this. So some of y'all have become master manipulators that you trying to fool God. If Bible talks about that when it comes to a point, many are gonna say, Lord, Lord, and he gonna say, I never knew you. Why did he never knew them? He didn't trust them. You walk on this earth believing a man to wake you up every morning, to provide for you all the time, he don't trust you. That's like these women. And some of us men that married in time past, you doing all you can. They done told you they done been checked out. But you sitting there reaping all the benefits. This ain't no library. Either you in and out around here. I got a, let me see, can I find it? I got an inbox yesterday. It may, and see, this why I try to tell people, God got to trust you in order to talk to you. He got to trust you in order to let you understand something. He got to trust you to really reveal the secret about the person that you may be inquiring about, or God may just want to show you something. But see, I guess I can't pull it up. Let me see, can I go somewhere else and pull it up? Me and these darn messages. Okay, it's not there. Well, anyway, I can't find it. I get an inbox yesterday. Um, this woman bought my Prophet's Cry book maybe years ago, and she said she felt led to pull it out. And she said, I had been questioning God on things about me, and it went a little, and I pulled your book out and I read it. And she said, it just confirmed to me all over again of why I'm going through what I'm going through. But this what got me. She said, God also revealed to me your heart while reading this book. You know what she told me? She said, you a big old softy. I know God told her that because what I replied to her, if I remember, I said, don't you and your husband tell nobody. I said, now you see why I got to play hard all the time, but I don't be meaning no harm. This a stranger all the way up in I think they say in West Virginia. I never spoke more than 3 words with her on Facebook. But but watch this. She believed in me enough to buy a book. She said, you he said, don't tell nobody. She said, that's your real gift. She said, keep on writing. See, y'all sitting around here and you think because people may have done you wrong, people may have did something you like, you really didn't know their heart intent because you really didn't know them. You really didn't know them because you didn't know God. You really didn't know God because guess what? You don't want them. We're coming into a season. The reason God is talking so hard and establishing his decision on stop talking to people, cutting people off, is because what God is about to do, he don't want no fly in the ointment. We might have to teach on that. That's why I'm so hard saying you better hear God. That's why I'm so hard. You better make sure you hear the Holy Spirit. Because a lot of y'all don't see God finna get rid of you, rid of some of you, give you that reprobated mind, and you still gonna be around here, Lord, Lord. And when you die, I never knew you. See, it's a standard of living that comes with living for Christ. Standard of living. And many of us don't want to adhere to that standard of living because it'll cause us to not dress sexy. It'll cause us to not gossip. It'll cause us to not talk about folks. It'll cause us not to be sneaky and peeking in the dark at other people's messages. It'll cause us to stop sharing statuses and video. You do know, unless your motives are pure, you're a busybody. You're a busybody, which means God can't trust you because you like to operate in the darkness. You like to operate in deceit. But then you want to pray, God help me. God show me. The devil got sight what's going on in earth. And a lot of y'all being led by Satan because Satan wants you what y'all call now crash out. Satan wants some of y'all to do something. Watch this. In a fit of anger, in a fit of jealousy, or in a fit of ignorance that leads you to a point that you take your own life. Yeah, he wants you to take your own life. See, Judas, watch this. Judas felt remorse after he betrayed Christ. The only way a person can feel remorse after they did somebody wrong is that evidently he was convicted. See, you ain't just got to have the Holy Spirit to be convicted. Your own mind can convict you. See, a lot of y'all have done people wrong and you ain't even convicted about it. See, Judas didn't have that Holy Spirit in order for him to know the right thing to do. So guess what Satan did? Let me take Judas on out of here because I got me one. He went and killed himself. I ain't gonna never kill myself. That's what you think. Judas hung himself. Hung is just an illustration of being caught up. You don't have to kill yourself by physically killing yourself. You're gonna be killing yourself by what you caught up in. You caught up in lying. You caught up in manipulation. You caught up in gossip. And the minute the word is spoken for you to change, guess what? You overlook it because your keeping up mess is more important than you keeping up with your life. Why is it that so many of us proclaim Christ, but we kill so many Christians? Why is it that so many of us claim Christ, but we lie so much? We so deceitful. You do understand life ain't never but a game. And you got to know how to play the game. If you don't know how to play the game, you're going to be played. And see, for a lot of you, you got comfortable listening to what I'm teaching, but you never transform or change to what being taught. You you playing a dangerous game. You in contempt of court. Because now, when faced with a situation, you don't know what to do, but you've been empowered already to do it. So we got to understand as we go into this series, living life in the prophetic, God is trying to talk to a lot of you, but you're ignoring God's way of talking to you because you still want to live your way. You still want to be saved and sexy. You still want to lie. You still want to harbor anger, unforgiveness, bitterness, and things that you shouldn't be hiding. And see, a lot of y'all, God will give you just what you want, just to let you know that you ain't ready for what you asked for. Because a lot of y'all finna run people off, not because you don't love God, not because you don't understand your place in God. It's because you don't understand your life. The worst thing you can do is to have exactly what you need, and you never pray to God about the manual. A small disagreement can lead to a big decision. See, when we get to the series part where a lot of people still living in hurt, and you blaming the new man and the new woman for a cut you got from somebody else, it's because you didn't let it heal. You know what you did? You poured that peroxide on it and put a band-aid on it. You never saw why God allow a person to treat you like you. See, if a person treated you like trash, if you live your life in the prophetic, God's showing you that you think of yourself as trash. But because you done willed yourself perfect, they dog you out. No, you was a dog. So some of you still holding people to a standard that you haven't even risen to. If a man tricked you out your panties and left you, guess what? God just telling you you too easy. You mad at him for doing what he do because you don't see the mistake you made. The woman got your money and gone is because you give too freely. Now you want to go on social media and try to out them out. No, buddy, you gave up that money. See, the way I see it in this season, you got a lot of healed people connecting with unhealed people, and the clash becomes when the healed people say something to the unhealed people, guess what? It triggers a reaction showing that they ain't healed. You self-willed healed. Now somebody else got to pay for your pain. for somebody else's transgression, from somebody else's ignorance of who you are. See, it ain't Brother Hubbard's fault because he gifted to know what's going on. It's your fault because you won't admit that you're wrong. That's your fault. So a lot of you about to go through a season that God ripped that band-aid off your life and show you how messed up you is on the inside. See, back in my day, grandma and them didn't put no band-aid on it. You know what grandma and them did? Grandma and them, they got that alcohol, you know, because watch what they did. Pour that alcohol on that boy. See, when you realize some people got you to a point that you in pain, that alcohol, watch this, that alcohol take you to the next level of pain. Because the alcohol gonna burn. But see, a lot of y'all don't want to feel pain. So you don't put on the alcohol. You think you just throw on the peroxide. You want to go straight to the healing phase. You want to see those bubble bubbling, and then you want to put a band-aid on. Grandma put that alcohol on it. Then she got that other little stuff, I can't think of the name, hold that on it. Huh? Then she did that peroxide. Then she came back with that ointment. And then she said, boy, you want a band-aid or you gonna let it air dry? We want to go out and play. We're gonna play with the band-aid because we're gonna take it off because we want to see it healing. Y'all don't want to see yourself healed, so you put a band-aid on it. See, we out there now, as long as it don't hurt, it can get dirty again. But this time, it ain't no pain in it. Huh? The reason a lot of you keep getting the same men, the same women, and the same outcome is because you don't want to go through the pain. You want to cover it up quick. See, we quick to say we over somebody. We quick to say we moved on because we don't want to sit there in the pain of what we're going through. I was talking to somebody other day. They was sharing some things, and I told them, I said, "You just ain't hypersexual. You still dealing with the pain of being molested. That's what happened to people that been molested. They're hypersexual because their spirit still have them in a way that sex is the answer. But watch this. In some cases, when you reject their advances, they blow a lead. You know why? Because to them, you turned down who they really was. Oh, this going to be some good stuff. See, don't just keep doing things and never ask God why you're doing it. When I used to lie, God, why I lie so much? When I used to run around with women, God, why I'm running around with women? You used to want to know. When I gossip, God, why I'm gossiping? Because see, watch this. Y'all running around doing things, but you're not asking God why you doing. Everything stems from a spirit. See, Well, some of you, God needs you to tap into your prophetic because that's the only way you're gonna be able to make it in this world to come. You're gonna have to see things for what they are. You're gonna have to look at a street and the Holy Spirit gonna say you can't go that way, go the other way. But if you got no relationship with the Holy Spirit, guess what? You're gonna go the shortest route. Sometimes when I go home, it gives me the shortest route. But I but what I always do, I look at the other routes. Some routes, although I get there in the shortest time, some routes give me the shortest mile, but it takes me a long time to get there. So then I sit back and I said, well, God, what should I do? Sometimes I take the one with the shortest mile and take me the longer time to get there instead of taking the one with the shortest time and be more miles. You know why? Because sometimes timing ain't everything as long as you get there. Sometimes you got to get there on time. Even now, I said, okay, I ain't seen my boy. I said, I wonder should I go through Birmingham just so I can see my boy. See, it's 4 hours and 45 minutes for me to get back home. It's 4 hours and 45 minutes to get me to Birmingham. It's 2 hours from Birmingham to get me back home. That's 6 hours and 45 minutes. But the destination is still the same, home. The reason why a lot of y'all so lost, you don't even want to know what home is. You go in a place that you've been staying for 10, 15, 20 years, and because you don't understand living your life prophetically, you've been going to a place that ain't even your home. You've been going to a job that ain't even your job. You married to a person that ain't even your spouse. Oh, I got y'all thinking now. But it's a way you can tell. Oh, it's a way you can tell. But I ain't finna tell you right now. Because some of you looking for the easy way out. Because you don't want to deal with who you really are. And a lot of us ain't what we say we are. See, some of y'all got the same mask on, but see, some of y'all change mask. That's why Apostle Paul said, I become all things to all men that I can win one. I changed right along with him. Everything I done lost, it wasn't a loss. It was a lesson. What I should have did, what I shouldn't do, what I did do, what I shouldn't do. Now I understand Paul. When I wanted to do right, wrong follow me. Now, just because wrong follow me, don't mean I always got to do wrong. Wrong only follow you when God's showing you how weak you still is. You got to admit your weakness. Y'all say y'all heal from y'all. But do what you want to do. What in the world? Oh well. I ain't know my done. Here I go. Oh well.